It's been a minute since I posted any baseball content. And today, we're going to talk about the playoffs, or the postseason, Jayce Tingler and the Padres. And let's jump right into it. So, the San Francisco Giants clinched the NL West. That's the first thing I want to talk about because for eight straight years, the Dodgers ran the West. And now the Giants have successfully won the West. I know this is a few days behind. I will say this, though. One thing the San Francisco Giants have taught me as a baseball fan, you can win a World Series from playing in the NL wild card. They did it in 2014. They were the wild card team. They beat the Pirates, and they went on to beat the Royals in the World Series. So, they kind of showed me as a Dodgers fan that it's possible. So, and the Dodgers have the team to do it. But anyway, the Giants won the NL West. They played really well all year. I really thought for a minute before the second half started, I really was like, they'll probably choke. And they proved me wrong, so congrats to the Giants. If they do go all the way, if the Dodgers don't, the only reason why I'd want the Giants to win another World Series is for Brandon Crawford, because he's my favorite shortstop in the game, and that boy deserves another ring. Hopefully not with the Giants. Hopefully, the Giants signed him to a 2-year contract earlier this year. Hopefully he plays that out, signs with another team, and wins the World Series. But if they do go all the way, he'd get a ring, so I'm okay with that. As a fan of the Dodgers, I'm not okay with the Giants winning the World Series. But as a fan of Brandon Crawford, I'm okay with him winning the World Series, but that would mean the Giants would have to win the World Series. So, I don't know. Actually, I'm not okay with the Giants winning, but, Crawford, it's a mix-up. But anyway, they won the West. Congratulations to the San Francisco Giants. I know I'm a few days behind. All right, now let's talk about the postseason. Yesterday, Yankees versus Red Sox. The Red Sox absolutely destroyed the Yankees. Garrett Cole does not come through for the Yankees. And honestly, I'm kind of not surprised by it because I had a feeling that Boston would win just because they were at home. The atmosphere is a little different when you're at home. And I just feel like the Red Sox and Yankees, I feel like the Yankees are always beating the Red Sox at home. So Boston had to turn it around and win this game. So they did that. Tonight, we got the Dodgers versus Cardinals. The Cardinals have given the Dodgers a lot of hard times in the past. But hopefully Max Scherzer can come through. Obviously, I'm cheering for my boys in blue. But it's not going to be easy. And if we would lose to the Cardinals, I wouldn't be surprised. Max Muncy's out of the lineup because of the dislocated elbow. They decided to put Matt Beatty in the lineup instead of Pujols. So that's kind of odd to me. But you'll get a reaction video after tonight's game probably about it. But let's talk now about the San Diego Padres. The team everybody thought would be the opponents for the Dodgers to win the NL West, and they didn't even make it to the postseason. What a strange year for San Diego. In my opinion, they had an amazing offseason before the 2021 season even started. Yu Darvish, Blake Snell, Victor Caratini, Mark Melanson. Who else did they snag? Kim. They snagged so many players and didn't even make it to the postseason. So now we get to talk about Jayce Tingler. The San Diego Padres earlier today got rid of Jayce Tingler. They fired him as the manager. And honestly, I don't blame the Padres. And the only reason why I'm saying that is at the end of the day, this team should be in the postseason. You cannot say they shouldn't be. They have Tatis, Manny Machado, Eric Hosmer, Tommy Pham, Kim, Jake Cronenworth. Like I said, Yu Darvish, Blake Snell, Chris Paddock, who has struggled lately. Chris Paddock. Oh, Joe Musgrove, who pitched a no-hitter. Like, there's so much talent on this team that they should have been in the postseason. And unfortunately, they weren't. And a lot of it maybe could have been from Jayce Tingler. You know, I saw a lot of, I follow the Padres on Facebook and stuff. And there'd be a lot of people in the comments because I'd look who would blame Jayce Tingler for bringing out Emilio Pagan, one of the Padres pitchers, who seemed to, kind of suck. So the fact that he kept on feeding Pagan to other teams, I really feel like Jayce Tingler was not the best manager. Last year they made the wild card, against the Dodgers in the 3-game set, in the NLDS, excuse me. Yeah, okay. So in the NLDS, but they should have made the postseason back-to-back. And that's one thing I feel like about the Yankees, going back to them. I think it's time to get rid of Aaron Boone. I really feel like he's the problem with the Yankees. They have a great team, and they can't even make it to the World Series. Like, I don't know. I feel like you give a manager so many runs, and if with the talent you have on these teams, with you not making it, you should be out of there. I really do, as a manager. But anyway, that's a little bit of the baseball news tonight. Obviously, you guys are going to get a reaction about post-game with the Cardinals and Dodgers. You might get a very happy Sean or a very disappointed, very sad Sean. Hopefully, you guys get the happy Sean because go Dodgers. Hopefully, we'll be facing the Giants here soon in the postseason, which that'll be pretty exciting if that does happen, I think, in my opinion, just because the rivalry. And, so like, comment, subscribe, turn on those post notifications. That's some baseball news for y'all. I know it's been a minute since I've even posted, baseball news, and there's so much I could go on about, but it's postseason time. We'll see what happens tonight. Hopefully the Dodgers win it all again this year. Hopefully they win tonight. Always one game at a time, so we'll see what happens. Like, comment, subscribe, turn those post notifications on. I'll see y'all in the next one. Well, later tonight.